Have you ever sat at a family dinner, surrounded by love and laughter, only to have it all ripped away by a single sentence? I thought my family was my safe haven, but one snowy Christmas night in San Francisco, my world turned upside down. The dining room of our old Victorian home glowed with the warmth of candlelight, the air thick with the scent of roasted ham, fresh pine from the Christmas tree, and the sweet tang of mulled wine steaming on the table. Laughter spilled from my parents, my older brother, and my cousins, their voices blending with the soft jingle of holiday music drifting from the living room. I sat across from my dad, adjusting my sweater, smiling as he poured gravy, his usual warmth filling the room. I was 24, living at home after college, working part-time at a coffee shop while figuring out my next step. My family had always been tight-knit, Sunday dinners, summer barbecues, the kind of bond everyone envied. But tonight, Dad's eyes seemed distant, his smiles tight, like he was holding something back. As we passed the mashed potatoes, Dad cleared his throat, his fork clinking against his plate. The room quieted, all eyes on him. "Abby," he said, his voice sharp, "you're a leech, you can't stay here anymore." The words hit like a slap, the candlelight flickering in the stunned silence. My mom's hand froze on her wine glass, my brother's jaw dropped, and my cousins stared, their forks hovering. I felt the blood drain from my face, the ham savory, scent now sour in my throat. "Dad, what?" I stammered, my voice barely a whisper. He leaned forward, his eyes hard. "You're 24, Abby. You sit around, contributing nothing. It's time to go." My mom reached for his arm, her voice soft. "Tom, not now." But he shook her off, his gaze locked on me. I pushed my chair back, the scrape against the hardwood deafening, and stumbled upstairs, my chest tight, the jingle bells mocking me from the speakers. I didn't argue. I packed a bag, my hands shaking as I stuffed clothes into a duffel, the glow of Christmas lights outside my window casting harsh shadows. I left that night, driving through the foggy San Francisco streets to a friend's couch, the weight of Dad's words crushing me. Why would he say that? I'd always been the good daughter, helping with chores, working to save for my own place. The next day, I replayed the dinner in my head, every glance, every tense pause. Something felt off, like there was more he wasn't saying. I started digging, checking his phone when I stopped by to grab my books. My hands trembled as I found a hidden email account, one he'd never mentioned. Messages from a woman named Carla filled the screen. Flirty exchanges, plans for dinners I'd never heard of, a photo of them at a bar, her arm around his waist. One email hit like a gut punch. "Once Abby's out, we can start over. Just us." My vision blurred, the fog outside thicker than my thoughts. Was this why he'd called me a leech? To clear the way for her? For weeks, I stayed silent, crashing with friends, picking up extra shifts at the coffee shop, all while plotting my revenge. Dad's annual New Year's Eve party was coming up, a big event where he invited his law firm colleagues, neighbors, and family to our home. He'd give a toast, playing the perfect father, the perfect husband. I'd make sure it was unforgettable. I dug deeper, finding hotel receipts in his car, a secret credit card statement, even a love letter from Carla tucked in his briefcase. Each clue was a spark, fueling my rage. I contacted Carla, posing as a family friend. "Tom's hosting a big New Year's party. He'd love for you to come. 8 p.m., our place." She replied eagerly, oblivious. My heart pounded, but I felt a strange calm, like the quiet before a storm. The New Year's Eve party was a spectacle. Twinkling lights strung across the porch, the smell of champagne and cedar filling the air, the hum of laughter and clinking glasses echoing through the house. Dad was in his element, charming the room in his tailored blazer, while Mom played hostess, her smile strained. Carla arrived, her red dress striking, her eyes searching for Dad. I waited until Dad took the stage for his toast, his voice warm as he thanked everyone for their support. Then I signaled my brother, who I'd clued in, to switch the projector. Instead of family photos, the screen lit up with Dad's emails, his texts with Carla, and that bar photo, blown up for all to see. The room fell silent, the clink of glasses, stopping dead. Dad's voice faltered, his eyes darting to the screen. Carla's face paled, her clutch slipping from her hand. I stepped forward, my voice steady. Thank you, Dad, for showing us what family really means. Guests gasped, Mom's eyes filled with tears, and Dad's colleagues whispered, their phones already out. Carla bolted, and Dad stood frozen, the spotlight exposing every lie. I thought exposing him would heal the ache in my chest. As the crowd dispersed, Dad grabbed my arm, his voice low. Abby, why would you do this? I pulled away, my voice cold. Why? Because you called me a leech to hide your own secrets. I left him there, the San Francisco fog swirling outside as I walked away. But the victory felt hollow. The next day, as I sorted through my old room to grab the last of my things, I found a letter tucked in a childhood diary. It was from me, to Mom, written when I was 16, confessing a lie I'd told to skip a family trip so I could party with friends. I'd forgotten how hurt Dad was, how he'd stopped trusting me for months. Had that lie planted a seed, making him see me as a burden? I'd destroyed him for his betrayal, but standing in my empty room, the fog muffling the world outside, I realized the hardest truths aren't the ones we expose. They're the ones we carry, thinking they don't matter. If this story broke your heart, smash that like button and subscribe to Cheating Stories Twist for more soul-shaking tales of betrayal and redemption. Have you ever faced a family secret that changed everything? Share it in the comments below, and don't forget to share this video with someone who loves a heart-stopping twist.